dumplings. That's right. You're filled with ricotta cheese, dreams of grandeur, and an ass that won't quit. That's right. That's right. I'm so proud of you. Welcome to the Voicemail Dump Truck. October 3rd. I forget how Jeff Bakalar introduces this show. Jeff Bakalar is out on assignment. He's taking a fat dumpy right now. Joining me on the dump truck.
That's his assignment?
That's his assignment.
Oh, wow.
Since he's in charge of us, he can, I guess, dole out his own assignments.
Yeah, he's the boss.
He's the boss.
Fair enough.
We've solved it. We've solved the sitcom Who's the Boss? It's Jeff Bakalar, turns out.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Voicemail Dump Truck, starring our expert dumpeteer, Dan Reichert.
That's what the business card says. Hello.
Yeah, that's what the business card says. The person in charge of printing all of the business cards, running the printing press, Nikki Grayson.
Hey.
I trust Nikki with that job.
That's right. That's right. And the most trustworthy person here on the dump truck. That's right. If you want to participate in a trust fall, line up on the cafeteria tables over there. Bailey Myers is going to coordinate them.
It's high pressure. I'm not going to do that.
Well, see.
Good luck, though, on the fall.
Well, that's why you're trustworthy, because you're being transparent with it. Like,
Yeah.
hey,
if I'm being honest, I will let you fall.
Wow.
How's everyone doing on this dumpy afternoon?
Pretty good. Now, that's not true, though, Dan. Because you, before the show started, said that you ate weird poison chicken, and now you feel pukey, is the word that you use.
I'm wondering if the chicken was weird, because I am feeling kind of pukey. But then I realized, too, that most of my calories this week have probably been Japanese candy and alcohol. And
welcome back.
So that might do it.
That might do it. Yeah, so that's been my diet this week. And then maybe weird chicken.
Now, Dan, when you say weird chicken, you keep saying weird chicken, but what do you mean weird chicken?
I think it was bad chicken in that it was maybe not cooked right or something. It was just microwave, like mail order stuff or whatever. And I bit a couple of them, and it was just like, I got the mail order chicken, and I bit a couple things. And as I was chewing, I'd be like, that's weird. I wonder if this is going to resurface in a way.
And I hate this conversation.
It might be. It might be. And then I stopped eating the chicken for dinner, and then I just ate several pounds of candy.
Okay.
And had a bottle of wine.
I think it's possible. It's possible we're getting to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
So you said a box of wine and a pile of candy?
Bottle of wine, few pounds of candy, weird chicken.
Of candy.
I think we might have cracked the case.
I should probably eat better.
Is it possible the chicken was just kind of gross because it was like bad quality because you got it in the mail and cooked it in a microwave?
No,
and in fact, you're feeling sick due to all the candy and wine?
It could be the candy and wine, because the chicken's usually pretty good quality from this place I get it from. Yeah.
Where'd you get the chicken from? Dox them.
It's not a sponsorship, so no free publicity.
No,
there we go. There's no oath code to use here.
Yeah,
no oath
code.
No
I mean, you've been talking. You've been talking this entire time about
if you want a
you're puking because of it.
That's a good referral. Yeah, get your pukey chicken here.
Pukey chicken. God, this is a wonderful, brilliant energy we're rolling into the dump truck with. I was talking about this morning in the Secret Minecraft stream I did, but I went to a Benihana's last night, and let me tell y'all, I kind of had developed this weird perception of Benihana that, like, it's too expensive, it takes too long to get your food, this is boring, I'm hungry now. And all those things are still true, but I enjoyed the artistry of the teppanyaki chef in front of me.
Is teppanyaki like when they cook it in front of you and throw the shrimp at you?
Yep.
Yeah, I love that shit. That's great.
Onion volcano.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So here's my
Exciting
problem.
Every time.
Here's my problem. All right. When I went to Benihana as a youth, I was used to the onion volcano, the steam going up and everything. When did they change it to be an onion train?
I don't know. I haven't been to a Benihana recently enough to tell you that.
I know what we're doing on Saturday.
We're going to Emma's wedding.
Shit.
I've never been to a shoot Benihana, but I've just been to a bunch of places that do that, just not the brand Benihana. I don't know if we have those. But every place I've ever been to does the egg roll joke. You know that one?
No, what's the egg roll joke?
They take an egg out, and before they chop it up and do all this stuff, they just roll the egg across the hot slab, and they go egg roll and point at it, and it gets big pop every time.
That's good.
Honestly, that's fucking funny.
Yeah,
that's good.
It's good.
The whole time I was there, Dan, I couldn't stop thinking of do you think the performers / chefs get sad when they don't get a big pop for some of the tricks?
I would be. Yeah, it's like any comedian or performer of any sort. I think. Yeah, you want the reaction,
right? Because like there was a table like across the room. They were going ape shit. They were going wild for every single trick. The kind gentleman in front of us, a little bit soft spoken, and I was trying to match his energy, but no one else at the table was quite into it as much as I was.
You should have started chants.
This is bullshit. Yeah, I can't believe you brought the world's worst people with you to a Benihana. There's a social contract. I cannot believe that you are letting the person cooking your food bomb in front of you. That's
clapping.
So disrespectful.
Did you know the every person at the table?
Yes.
Or were you with interesting?
Yes.
You could have hyped them up. You could. It was on you at that point because you saw a wrong being done and you did nothing about it. A fucking bystander to this crime against humanity.
You hate entertainers.
No,
you
I
hate
don't.
entertainers.
I don't.
You hate entertainment. You hate people who cook.
That's right.
You hate jokes.
I don't like being funny. I don't like cooking. I don't.
You don't
like
think the egg roll thing's fun?
That's right.
It's very fun.
It was very fun. Someone. Okay. All right. I don't want anyone to judge my company, but someone did order a steak well done.
That's fucking nuts.
Ben Hansen?
Get out.
I'm streaming the show. I can't get out today. And everyone else's steaks was done very fast because everyone else ordered it medium rare, medium. And then the steak that was well done was awkwardly just sitting there. And then the guy was like, all right, guys, I'm going to do this well done. He pulls out a lighter and just starts like lighting a piece and is like, it's going. It's good.
That's really good.
Yeah. And then I was laughing as
no one was giving him that energy.
I was laughing as I was sipping from my Mai Tai in like a little Lucky Cat mug.
Fuck yeah.
I was like, yo, this guy's got it. And I'm looking around at the table and everyone's like, oh, okay. I was the only one that saw that, huh?
Man, that sucks. I think Benihana is one of the saddest places on the planet, actually.
Oh, okay.
Like I really do. I went in May and I had such an awful time. I was like, maybe I never want to eat in a restaurant again. That's how bad the experience was. Like it was so dark. It was $1 billion.
Yes.
Everyone around the table was sad. like the chef for us was like, which is fair. It's a job. They were mailing it the fuck in. Nobody wanted to be there. It was somebody's birthday. So then they had like other people come out from this. It looked like it was like the food wasn't good. I had an awful fucking time at Benihana. So I'm happy to hear that you had a good time. Because I'm happy that you had a time.
I think the time you have at Benihana is the time you bring to it. Nikki, it sounds like they threw a shrimp at you and you didn't catch it.
Well, I can't because I'm allergic to it. They didn't even do the shrimp game.
Exactly.
Like, I'm not the target demo, like deeply. I can't eat there particularly. But it was awful. Anyway,
I went to one.
If you want to sponsor me, you can.
I went to one years ago with my step grandpa, I guess. And the chef was doing the thing where he flips the shrimp over his shoulder, like backwards, and like he's got good aim, But he couldn't see my step grandpa because the first shrimp, kind of caught him by surprise. He wasn't choking, but he was kind of he took him back, and so it's just the rest of him just slapped against his face. Me and my sisters were just dying. Just wet shrimp really smacking him in the face.
That's really funny.
Oh my god, your step grandpa can left it.
All right. Okay. Shit. I bring up Benihana because as the chef was doing his thing last night, homie was really going for it because Bailey is crying.
I know. It's killing me.
Bailey's eyes are like
Just thinking of a second trip.
And they were like seasoned and stuff, so there was like visible stuff like smacking him in the face and sticking on his face.
I'm actually crying. I'm so sorry.
The whole table is losing it. The chef has to be wondering why everyone's laughing so much. Like, oh, he probably just missed it, but we're all like uproariously laughing.
I got no tissues here. Shirt doesn't flex.
Wait, did he like the one shrimp that ended up in his gullet?
He didn't review it. I don't know. Yeah, if we were too distracted.
Okay.
That's why the visual's so funny.
Because I'm just imagining Dan, but with a gray beard.
No blood relation.
Well, okay, wow. Someone that doesn't look like Dan. Okay, I was asked, the homie, the teppanyaki chef was fucking banging away at the hibachi grill and like flipping his tools with reckless abandon, but he was like on it. And then I had said it out loud to myself, man, I think I can do this. I think I could do this. And then he like suddenly darts his head and looks at me because I'm the only one responding to him this whole night.
Yeah,
and he goes, friend, sir, you for $300 could take a class at Benihana and serve 5 of your closest friends.
Oh my God.
And then I'm like,
and that's not a lot of money.
No.
That's insane. You just watched him bomb. It's like going to a comedy club and they don't land a single joke. And then at the end, they're like, and I'm teaching a class for $300.
It's a business card. Yeah.
No, but it reminded me, like, this was a dumb idea that Ben Pack and I had years ago because Jeff Gersman's favorite skateboard trick in Tony Hawk was the Benihana. And then I thought the ultimate conclusion to that series would be, of course, Jeff Gersman being trained to be a hibachi chef.
Yes, that makes sense.
Stuff didn't pan out because of the pandemic, obviously. But then this kind gentleman cooking in front of me brought this up in my head, and I thought, what other person would I want to see trained to be a hibachi chef except Dan Reichert?
Me or Minotti, which would be funnier?
Both of you now.
Both of you.
See, the thing is,
competing
a duo
chefs?
act.
Okay, so all right, 5 people get included with the $300, right? And then like the hibachi chefs, they work back to back. So we just have to spend $600.
It's just $600,
and then we can
get put it on the
we'll
card.
expense it. Yeah,
we can get everyone.
It's content.
Korean barbecue was more than that last year.
Yeah.
I do think I would probably be funnier than Minotti because Minotti, for all of his weirdness with food, does know how to like do meat stuff. You know, like I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to chef. I don't know how to slice. I don't know how to anything. So it would be very, very difficult for me. I think that would be the intriguing series.
Dan, I think you're selling yourself short here because I think of you as a blank slate in this case. You know?
That's optimistic.
Yeah. There's so much room to grow versus Mike Minotti. Mike could be stuck in his ways of like, no, this is how you season a steak.
I would do it, but I would
need it.
I need it in writing, where they give me one of those hats where your Benihana guys do the thing where they flip the egg up and they catch it in their hat. Okay, that's how I end the act. I have to learn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doable.
And you can make your own pyro with like the onion volcanoes.
Oh, can I get the Orton like rain down pyro? The like burning my light pyro? That stuff was great.
We'll just have to warn.
You can get some sparklers.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, pyro. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Also, before we get to the voicemails, if you can't tell, this is a call-in show. I went to a quince over the weekend, a quinceanera. And then I was very confused because I had no idea that this hall had existed in my town that I've been in all 32 years of my life. And like, oh, there's a secret castle here. Cool. And then I passed by the bar and I thought like, oh, there's not going to be any alcohol. It's a quinceanera.
No, what? That's the whole point.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Excuse me for not knowing the culture. Thankfully, homegirl behind the bar was like a friend of a friend of a friend where we both did the thing where you like point at someone and squint. I'm like, do I know you? And to be honest, I don't think we actually did know each other. But I was like, yo, what's up? And then homegirl was like, hey, you know, here's just a bunch of margaritas.
Sick.
And it was great. It's fantastic. That's it.
Hell yeah.
I've been to one quinceanera, and that's because it was at an indie wrestling show in New Jersey that I was working. So me and all the wrestlers had to change, and the locker room was just this hallway. And to get to it, you had to go through the downstairs bar. It was in like an upstairs community center was the wrestling. Downstairs was a bar and a hallway. So basically, all these people at Quinceanera saw all these relatively normal-looking people, maybe most of them are very jacked, walking through the Quinceanera with duffel bags, going into a hallway and coming back out looking like professional wrestlers. And like me with my glittery jacket and a bunch of like crazy wrestlers and masks and like lucha guys. So that must have been weird for them.
This goes, I share this idea on a stream that I think, originally I was thinking we should have just a giant bomb bachelor party, right? We're not celebrating. Yeah. No one specifically is getting married or whatever, but like
for the podcast.
Yeah, for the podcast, for the website.
We'll go to Hooters.
100%. Let's go to Hooters. Yeah, but now I'm thinking we should have a giant bomb quinceanera.
Well, last year would have been the 15-year.
Last year,
yeah.
What missed it? So we missed.
You call it a sweet 16.
No, we did. We are. That's also.
Oh, you already did do that. No, actually, you did do that. Never mind.
Let's do 17. There's got to be something with 17, right?
What's that?
17.
What's that movie with 17 in the name? 17
it's the age that you are in every ABBA song.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Every ABBA song's about being 17.
Okay.
They love that age.
Sweet. Only 17.
Just go bat mitzvah. Act like you know a lot about that.
What?
Yeah, who's gonna get picked up in the chair?
That sounds fun. I would do it.
Well, all right. I guess Dan volunteered to get picked up in the chair.
Congrats.
Okay.
And then we can still go to Hooters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember Hooters not having the best food.
You're right.
Really?
They have a lot of weird chicken there too.
Yeah, I'm sure they have weird chicken at Hooters.
Yeah. You're not actually allowed to call women that anymore.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
weird chicken.
I got canceled. It's all right. It had to come eventually. God, yeah. I think the last time I got food poisoning was at a Hooters.
That's crazy.
I'm sure I've told this at some point, but the last time I went to Hooters was in Japan 10 years ago with Ben Hansen and Tim Turry because we were all just hungover and we just needed something. We just wanted like American style food because we'd been very adventurous trying a bunch of different stuff. And then it's like, I just want to get some buffalo wings or something.
Is American style.
Yeah, so we went there to get buffalo wings, hungover, and we had a waitress, and she was, very nice and everything. And Hansen said something like, he's like, he wasn't being condescending, but it sounded that way. He was like, "Oh wow, your English is very good. That's very, very good English." And she's like, "Yeah, I grew up in Detroit."
Did you leave?
She's like, I moved here a couple years ago.
Did you leave?
Did you leave?
That's the only.
No, me and Tim just died. It was like, oh my god, fuck.
Okay, all right, folks. Ben Hansen is a completely different person now.
Oh, he wasn't being like mean or condescending or anything. I think he thought he was being nice, but yeah. She was like, yeah.
All right. Voicemail 707 exit flu is the phone number to call into. Call about the time that your step-grandfather got assaulted by stray shrimp at a restaurant, or when you mistakenly went to a Hooters, or maybe you purposely went to a Hooters. I did get food poisoning that last time I went, but it was a fantastic pina colada. Oops, hold on. Don't worry. There we go.
I'm going to say something, and then everyone... Wait, can you mute us again?
Okay. Y'all realize this will still be in the audio version, though.
Okay, unmute. Keep laughing.
Okay, yeah, y'all are unmuted now. Yeah, there we go.
Oh man!
Wow, we have such a great time,
dude.
I mean, honestly, there were a couple moments earlier when I thought again about your step-grandpa getting 9/11'd by shrimp and almost started laughing again. So I think that's just going to keep happening to me now.
Okay, it's a curse now. All right.
All right, Dan Riker, you get first pick this week.
I guess I should probably do Dan is weird. I'm not hearing it.
No, we're not going to be able to hear him.
Yep.
Might be important if we hear it.
Yep.
So the thing is, so you're going to now have to share this window, and then you're going to have to realign all of it.
No. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
I actually do think it's very funny for all the like basic stuff to not work during infrastructure week. I think that's kind of hilarious.
Everything falls apart. Yeah.
And do you think that's funny? Because I think it's funny.
Good answer.
Lip smack.
Okay. Dan is weird.
Dan's weird. Mike.
Nope.
No.
Also weird.
Nah.
Still nothing.
Okay, they could hear it.
Still nothing.
That's fine. Hold on.
That's half. Okay.
Hold on, gang.
I'm holding.
Okay. You three hear it?
Dan's weird.
Yeah.
Mike's also weird. But you know what's really weird? Like, yeah, Dan, Minnie Mouse is popular, dude. But the way Mike reacts to Dan not thinking Minnie Mouse is weird or popular, that's fucking weird, man. Stop that.
Yeah. Yeah, see, mine, you just chalk up to ignorance. With Mike, his reaction is just him being weird.
Yeah.
I'm just ignorant.
I'm just ignorant.
Yeah, I'm not weird.
I think that's how you're going to win the hibachi chef battle.
Ignorance will get you far.
I just don't know anything.
Yeah. Just dumb head. Yeah.
Dumb head, not my fault.
Yeah, Mike's a weirdo.
Yeah, Mike is the one working himself into a shoot, so it's really Mike's problem.
It's pretty easy to work Mike up. I enjoy doing that.
Yeah, it is actually very funny. God, never mind. All right. Nikki Grayson.
Give me cement for 300, Jan.
Cement.
Yo, I just watched the dump truck. It was great. You guys are amazing.
Thanks.
And then you said, hey, leave a message about cement. Cement's stupid. We covered the earth in cement, and it's got iron rebar in the middle, which rusts out. It sucks. Whatever. Fuck cement. I'm out.
Thank you, caller.
Does anyone on this call say cement?
Cement.
That's like a regional thing.
I say
right?
cement.
You cannot possibly. That's not. No, we're
I
not
say
pronouncing
cement.
it.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's like East Coast, like Carolinas. It's cement.
That's
Cement?
wrong.
Yeah,
No.
I say cement. It sounds like we're all team cement.
Everyone
we're
says
all team
cement. The
cement.
caller said it weird because he was audibly stoned.
No, I think he even said cement. I'm just saying, does anyone in the chat say cement? Okay, not seeing anyone.
I don't think so.
It happens.
Here's the thing about cement. There is a lot of it. There's so much of it everywhere.
Yeah.
But I thought there was going to be some sort of explanation from the caller about like what the ramifications were of it having metal in between that's rusting out.
I would assume.
Yeah, like are things gonna fall apart?
Yeah, it's the opposite of infrastructure where maybe shit falls apart because it gets rusted. I'm not an engineer, but that
I don't
makes
know
sense.
anything.
I mean, we're not gonna have to worry about any of that. That's gonna be some like post-apocalyptic
We'll be long
Battlefield
gone.
Earth thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely needs to last for 30 minutes.
Dan, you've become somewhat of a runner and a track star recently.
Sure.
You ran a marathon. That's big.
Sure.
I remember running one time around the neighborhood, and then another fellow runner passes by, and he goes, "Get off the fucking sidewalk, bro! You're gonna break your knees. Run on the streets."
That was a lot to yell while he was running.
Wow.
He started very early.
So he was on the street. You were on the sidewalk.
Yes. And
Is that why people run in the street?
I don't know. I had asked a friend that's like a runner as well, like, hey, why did this person yell at me? And he couldn't answer that. But then I asked about his rationale for yelling. In his opinion, it's because concrete is too hard, but the street is soft.
Street's asphalt.
I wonder because I'm on like dedicated like trail, like walking, riding trails and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I think that feels more like a street. I wonder if that's asphalt technically.
That's so interesting.
I think that you shouldn't. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say it's so interesting and and like not like America to prioritize the like comfort of car tires over the comfort of people walking with their
Yeah,
feetsies.
that's insane.
That's crazy. That's not like anything we've ever done before. Anyway, Nikki, you do your thing now.
Oh, I just think that if you run in the street, if you get hit by a car, that's on you.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. No,
that's
100%.
how I feel about it. Like the people are, and listen, it's not friendly to runners or people who walk. And I think that pedestrians should have more rights than cars. But
hot take.
Don't get in the zone where my car goes.
Yeah, that's where the car goes.
That's where the car goes, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't like it, but that's where the car goes. And if you're running at night in the street, that's on you, bud.
Yeah.
Run in the opposite direction, says chat. That's smart, but just run on the sidewalk instead.
Okay. How do y'all feel?
Or go to the gym.
We all drive. Go to the gym. We all drive, right? How do you feel about bicyclists that will, I guess, cycle against traffic on the bike lane next to you?
So they're
going
so
against
coming
traffic.
head on.
Yeah.
But
well, that's not safe. They're not supposed to be doing that.
They're not supposed to do that.
I don't do that.
They're supposed to go the same direction as cars because they are going at a more similar speed to cars than to people walking.
Mm-hmm.
And also other bicyclists are going the direction of cars, so they should probably be going the direction the other bicyclists are going, yeah?
Was why,
because if they crash into each other, they could fall in the street and then everyone get hit by car.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, that's why driving in
They'll
certain
take
parts
the cars away.
of San Francisco be bad.
Yeah.
I was driving to a doctor thing today, and I got behind a bulldozer that was going unbelievably slow. It's like a 30-mile-an-hour road. It's probably going 5 or 10, but it's like just, one lane this way, one lane this way. And it was, the solid yellow lines. So I'm just the first one behind him, and there's like a huge line of cars, and we're all just inching forward. And like the guy kind of keeps looking to his left. I think he's like trying to let me pass. I think he even like scooted his bulldozer to the right a little bit to let me through. And I was like, I'm not doing this. I'm not dying because of this fucking bulldozer.
You're not final destinationing yourself.
Yeah. Was I in the wrong there?
No.
Okay.
It's just because it's illegal to do what you were. Your other option was do a crime and also final destination yourself.
Yes.
So you did good by not. Were people honking at you?
No, you can just tell we were all very pissed off because we're all just going the slowest the car has ever gone. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we should bring back horses. Whatever happened to horses?
We
should
okay.
Hitch them up to the post and like go into the saloon and swing the doors.
I mean, you can do that, right? Aren't horses are street legal, right? Like I see horses.
That's a great question. Horses.
How many horsepower is a horse?
Street legal.
Do you need turn signals?
Well, you've got hand signs. We could do that.
Yeah.
Horses are not street legal.
There got to be places
you
where
fit them with blinkers. They are.
I would imagine they'd be fine in like Oklahoma or something.
I guess like in a metropolitan area like LA, maybe the horses would get spooked.
Oh. John Wick had one in New York City.
Well, that's New York City.
I was on Cahuenga Boulevard in Los Angeles, California, and saw a cop on a horse. And I'm like, okay, they're allowed to. Everyone knows the LAPD only does stuff that's legal. So if they can do that, then I can do that.
Yeah, right.
So I'm on section 7 of the California Driver's Handbook Laws and Rules of the Road, and it says animal-drawn vehicles is the section header. Horse-drawn vehicles and people riding horses or other animals are allowed to share the road with motor vehicles. It is against the law to intentionally scare horses or livestock.
Okay. So other animals. So technically, if I could get my hands on a rhinoceros, I could ride it down
legal
Sepulveda.
Yeah.
That's correct. Legal. Yeah.
Legal.
Okay. That sounds fun.
Legal.
We could.
Although people are allowed to scare it because I don't think rhinoceroses are livestock by the definition of the word livestock.
What a weird law.
Yeah.
Street legal rhino. Okay.
It's illegal to own a rhino?
Yeah, the issue with the rhino is it's an endangered species.
Yeah, you can't.
What about like a hippo?
And it does not live here.
What about like a
can't
hippo?
have those either. I'm trying to think of the wackest animal that you could ride that is not a horse down the street.
Again.
Ostrich.
Okay.
Emu.
Emu'd be good.
Do those let you ride them?
You cannot
I think
ride
they'd be pissed off.
They're a bird.
ride a bird?
You'd shatter them. And then they would kill you.
shitty
They'd kill
bones.
you first.
Right. Bad bones.
Just
glass bones.
A big ass pig.
A big
Yeah,
pig?
just a big.
Just a
Just
giant.
the fattest pig you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And it's going real
That
slow, and you can't pass it. Yeah.
Exactly. And you keep looking
You
to
can't
the
honk
left.
either.
No, don't honk at the
So
pig.
wait, so if the pig is in the middle of the road
Mhm.
and very clearly is not advancing traffic, you are not allowed to honk at the pig.
No, because it's
it will
livestock.
It's livestock, it'll scare the pig.
Yeah.
Even if the pig is who has priority? If the pig is impeding traffic, do you both get tickets?
I think just the pig gets a ticket.
Just the pig
Yeah.
gets the ticket.
Yeah,
Right,
it has to show
right.
up in court.
Yeah.
Question for the crew here. I don't remember asking for cement-related voicemails.
No recollection.
I don't remember that
Was
either,
I
no.
even on it last week?
Yes, you and Bailey
Ah.
were.
What was I asking about? I was thinking about an ostrich.
That's fine. Moving on. Bailey, next voicemail.
Okay. How about sorry, I saw the math one and went, let's just get that out of the way. Magic and math.
Okay, everyone pull out a calculator, all right? Just
Okay.
if you can't count fast or do math fast, all right? Just pull up a
Okay.
calculator. Wow.
Okay.
Good calc.
That's a great calc.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, solid calc.
Yeah, it's the 8 to dough one.
Everyone
You
at home
kill someone with that.
everyone at home also pull up a calendar, not a calendar, a calculator.
And a calendar. We got to know when this is happening.
That's right, October 3rd.
Hello, crew. So I am going to combine audio-only magic with math. So
Fine.
everybody do this at once. Pick a number in your head. Now double that number.
Okay.
Then add 14 to that number. Now take your total, divide it by 2. Take away your original number. Now
don't
you're all
remember
at 7.
Shit.
There you go.
Don't remember
Magic
my
and math.
I don't remember the original number.
No, it works. I hadn't thought of this in a while. I used to do this at recess in elementary school. It was very
For
impressive.
fun? Dan, I know for a fact that you were alive when there were video games as a child.
Not at
What are you
recess.
talking about?
Not
Doing
at
math for
recess.
fun on the playground.
It's magic. It's
Freaking
math-based magic.
That sucks. This sucks. Caller, you're not
All
cool.
math is magic.
No, it's cool. Caller, you're cool.
I disagree.
You're very cool.
Caller, I don't think this is cool.
When I was listening to the voicemails earlier, I had to listen to this twice because the first time I forgot I didn't math correctly, and I'm like, this motherfucker got it wrong. And then I pulled out a calculator and did the same number. I'm like, oh, I'm the dumb one. I'm the
Oh,
dummy.
no.
The idea of holding the thread of the math, like doing that math while driving, is insane to me. I could not in a million years hold the thread long enough to say the words that caller said on the phone while also operating a motor vehicle like they were.
Oh, he was driving?
It sounded like it.
Oh,
It
okay.
did sound like it. Maybe he just lives next to a big freeway.
Yeah, maybe he lives under an overpass or something.
Maybe he's like
Don't it all
a
seem
like
to
a like
go?
a bridge troll, and this was his riddle.
That's probably
Oh,
it. Yeah.
and now we do have
Some
the
of
ability to
us.
cross.
Yes, if we got it right.
I think a couple of us do.
Well,
Not me.
Is it solving the riddle or participating in the riddle?
You do have to solve it, but we got to 7.
Sometimes solving and participating are the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
But you also have to think the troll's question is cool, and so you can't pass.
That's
So,
true.
Nikki,
Fuck.
you got to hang
Shit.
back.
Fuck, that's fine.
It's all
Yeah.
right, Nikki. We'll
We
get
all
we'll
thought it
get
was
you on the
cool.
way back.
Yeah, I'll see y'all later.
Hey, when we come back, it'll be the one that only tells lies. So
Right. We went to the chat for the next voicemail, and then the first one that replied to me was dump truck.
Hey, Dumpers, Tom from Bel Air, Maryland calling. Me and my goblin just want to wish you guys a happy
structure week.
Yep. And so I just want to ask an expert on the topic, and you guys, what's your favorite construction vehicle? What's your favorite?
Dump trucks.
Good. All right.
Good answer.
Love you guys.
Good answer.
so
Thank you,
cute.
caller and caller's goblin. When caller said goblin at the beginning, I was like, huh?
I was like,
do
what
you
could that
mean?
possibly
What could that
mean?
possibly mean?
Yeah.
But it was a child.
He was actually very cute, in fact.
Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, that's way up there.
Is it Miley Cyrus?
High up there. No.
Not exclusive.
Actually.
Damn. All
I
right.
like Wrecking Ball less because of Miley Cyrus. I think what she did. I think what she did to Big Wrecking Ball's industry and the perception of Big Wrecking Ball, I don't think we're ever going to be able to recover.
Making him a visual metaphor for a devastating relationship.
Yeah, I didn't like it because they're unitaskers. In the word of Alton Brown, is a wrecking ball, and I don't want them to have more than one use because it's beautiful that we have big ball.
Right.
What is for hitting?
That's true.
Yeah, I've never seen one in person.
Same.
Really?
I wish I would stop and I would pull over to the side of the road and watch if I saw a wrecking ball like doing its thing.
That's fair.
On your pig and just hold up traffic even more.
Yeah. I think my favorite is Cement Truck because of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Now, see, Dan, you said it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that.
Okay.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I like really big cranes, the kind that like they bring like other smaller cranes, you know?
Yeah. Cranes that have to build themselves.
Yeah.
Ooh,
wow.
Great.
Yeah. Anytime I'm like walking around and there's construction happening, I see the big crane, I point, and I'm like, big crane. So great.
Beautiful, beautiful. I specifically like the Sidewinder forklift. For folks that aren't familiar, I suggest you Google this bad boy. Because, hey, imagine, a chute forklift, a regular decular forklift, you can only go forward and you got to do like the whole inching around thing. What if you could fucking strafe with a Sidewinder forklift?
Strafing in a forklift?
This looks like a Metal Gear. Wow.
Like, you got to check out the wheels or the treads.
Oh.
How does this fucking work?
It's 2 joysticks. One moves forward and back. And then if you twist it, it will twist in place.
Whoa.
And then the other one controls the forks, obviously. Or not obviously, but that's the other purpose of it.
Do you have to be sober to drive it, or do they let you?
I don't know if this... that might be admitting to a crime.
Statute of limitations, though, huh? 7 years.
7 years.
What's the statute of limitations? California drunk driving commercial vehicle.
Okay, please,
very specific.
Give me what the Google AI says and then the actual answer.
Well, I guess it depends if it's a misdemeanor DUI or a felony DUI.
Yeah, how drunk were you?
How drunk were you?
I actually think I should admit to this one.
Okay, that's fine. But I've looked it up, and because that's a felony, it's either 3 years or 1 year. So
3 years for felony, 1 year for misdemeanor. So it does sound a little like 3 years.
Okay, but like, would it count like if I didn't get arrested or anything, right?
No, yeah, that makes it fine.
That makes it fine if you don't get arrested for the crime you did, allegedly.
But what if I allegedly like admit or tell a story of said crime now?
Well, it wasn't you. It was a friend.
Talk about that similar story you were telling us about your friend that did this.
You were telling us off the air about your friend Ban, who as
Ban Bochoa, yeah.
Bambo Choa.
Yeah, Bambo Choa. We're not related, actually.
No.
Yeah, you have different last names. It'd be weird if you were.
Yeah, he's Bochoa. I'm Ochoa. We go way back. They're the ones that were serving me the margs at the Quince.
Yeah.
They may have had keys to a warehouse where the Sidewinder forklift was stored.
Hypothetically, yeah.
No, this is all Banbo.
Okay.
And
what kind of warehouse was it? What else was in there?
Maybe a bunch of like props for like the television show that they used to work on.
Yeah.
Ban.
like lie destroyers. Was that what it was called?
Idiom guys or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And then maybe Banbo had realized, oh fuck, this might get back to one of them.
No, I don't see how.
I don't see how.
Do they still talk to Banbo?
I may have seen Banbo might have run into one of them over the weekend.
Yeah, Banbo. Yeah, please.
Banbo First Blood. Part 2.
Yeah, you know how I will sometimes wear a bandana around my neck? They just wear it around their head, like Rambo.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Well,
maybe
I'm glad that you started telling this story, but I'm identifying that maybe you shouldn't.
I
Chad
feel
seems
like
adamant that you don't.
I feel as though it's in many ways like jazz. It's the beats of this story you haven't told.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. You know what? Fill in the blanks, folks. Anyway, Dan Reichert.
Chatham is gonna be pissed when he finds out.
Shut up.
Let's go with SH is incredible.
Look, I don't know who we have to thank for this, but body powder, the menthol, body powder. I don't know if you got Gold Bond, I don't know if you got store brand, whatever it is. This shit is incredible. Who do we have to thank for this? Who do we have? They're nameless. Their names blowing dust like the wind. We don't know. I know that shit is incredible. And I know that you know it too. All of you. I know all of y'all been going to Disney World and shit like that, walking around. That shit is incredible. Goodbye.
Thank you so much.
We actually do know who invented Gold Bond. His name was Arthur W. Guilford, and he invented it in 1882.
Damn.
What is Gold Bond?
Body powder?
Body powder.
What does body powder do? Is that like the LeBron stuff?
Yeah.
Well, that's chalk.
That's chalk to make his hands
Actually,
grip the ball.
I actually lied. It was developed by physicians of the Rhode Island State Medical Association, uncredited, but it was purchased by Arthur W. Guilford in 1908.
It stops skin from rubbing onto itself.
Is that like the Body Glide? It's
Yeah,
like a deodorant
kinda.
stick,
Yes,
and you just
it's
okay,
like that.
yeah. I've used
Yeah.
that like on days where you're gonna be like walking around a lot in the heat or something. I've used those.
For
Yeah.
chafing.
And
So,
no.
Jen. Hey, caller, where are you from, bud?
Well, we're gonna have to wait a week to get
Bring him back.
Caller, come back. The way the cadence on their speech was incredible to me.
Yes.
Beautiful to me. There was a little bit of Trump in there at points where I thought they were doing a little bit of a Trump impression. That was great. Thank you, caller.
I thought they kind of started to sound like the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, a little bit.
Yeah. I saw a little bit of that.
And then no, I'm sorry. I'm like I'm analyzing the brain here, and like that's another one. Anyway,
that's another band.
That's a Banbo story.
Banbo story. Yeah.
God, I can't believe we've given.
It's like your Audi.
Yeah, we've given Scumbag Jen an actual name now.
Are you Banbo's Stefan?
I think Bambo is my Stefan.
Okay, got it.
God, man,
you go inside the machine and Bambo comes out.
That's right. No, when the camera and the microphone turns off, it's just Bambo.
It's Bambo time.
Or like
is his first name Banbo, or is it like Banbo Choa? Like three, like or is it? What is that?
I feel like it's. I mean, in my head, I've been saying Banbo and then Showa, but it's. I mean, Jan, it's your Audi, so you tell us.
I'm not related to Banbo, all right?
Nikki, I realized halfway through what I was doing, I was like, oh.
I'm sorry, Bailey, that we reference wrestling so much.
Fuck, dude. Oh, man.
Fuck.
That got me like it got the shrimp 9/11 got Bailey.
Shrimp 9/11.
Sean, write it down, please.
Fuck's sake.
Nikki Grayson, your turn.
Favorite juice for 200.
Hey guys, this is Mark from Massachusetts. I just wanted to know, what's your favorite juice? Love ya. Bye.
What it fucking says on the tin. Thank you, caller.
Well, I forget. Is Minotti weird about juice? If it doesn't have pulp or anything in it? Like, I can't remember.
I think he drinks juice.
Did he drink juice at breakfast?
I think he drank juice on the trip.
I think as long as there's not pulp or bits. It says, I don't have to answer your question.
It's because we're not paying him for this, is why.
Favorite juice?
Yeah.
Orange?
Orange is pretty good. I think
C-lister, I see. Apple, yeah.
I like an apple, yeah.
Also, you can carbonate apple juice, and you can't carbonate other juices.
No, orange
You
China,
can carbonate
you can.
anything. What are you talking about?
That's not true. I've tried to carbonate milk in my soda stream, and it broke my soda
Well, that's
stream.
not
No,
juice.
you shouldn't have done that. That's different.
Okay, you just
Carbonated
said
milk?
you can try to carbonate anything. And the
Yes.
one,
fucking gross.
a couple of weeks after I got the soda stream, I was like, well, it says to only put water in here.
That was God telling you
liquid.
no.
You
It's
flew too
liquid,
close
though.
to the sun, Nikki.
And it didn't work.
You
And then
can
the
put
soda
s-
stream got weird afterwards.
If you put soda in a soda stream, is it kind of like the last act of The Substance? No spoilers for anyone who's seen The Substance, who hasn't seen The
I
Substance,
feel like you
rather.
just spoiled all of the substance then, and I haven't
I don't think
seen
I
it.
did, actually.
So wait,
The
you're
Substance is
saying
about
if
putting soda in a soda stream.
Oh.
But are you saying what happens if you do that?
Yeah.
I think you unbubble the bubbles. Because you're adding too many bubbles.
Unsodas?
Yeah, you unsoda.
You can do that?
Yes, The Substance third act is great family fun, says Fardax.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna get to the bottom of this because is in the world that Jan has created here, wherein bubbles plus bubbles means no bubbles.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
So my line of thinking is like the bubbles in the soda are different bubbles than the bubbles you're introducing.
Why?
Are their vibes different?
I just assume that like the construct of the bubbles is different.
Do they
you
cancel
think
each
when
other
they-
out like Dr. Mario, like when you get the right things next to each
Yeah,
other?
I
If
think
you and
that's what-
Bambo ever touch fingers.
Not allowed to do that in California.
Does okay, Topo Chico spicy, right? A
Yeah.
lot
Yeah.
of bubbles in that juice. But is it because it has been especially bubbled? And then if you put that in the soda stream and bubble that, those bubbles would go away also? Is that what you're saying, Jan?
I think that's what I'm saying. I'm not 100% confident in it anymore, but I'm going to stick by it.
Dan, what's your favorite juice?
My favorite juice? Or Dan?
Yeah.
Pomegranate.
Dan said orange.
Oh,
You
I
said
don't-
pomegranate.
Pomegranate, yeah.
Pomegranate.
I feel like
Good.
apple's a good answer for me, but I do get very excited when I see that cantaloupe juice is in something. So I think if I'm going to be honest, I'm going to say cantaloupe.
Well, you know what? I only turned on watermelon in the last 2-3 years. I think I'd go watermelon juice.
Watermelon juice
Okay.
is so refreshing.
Yeah.
I don't like watermelon juice. I always think it's funky.
What about
like I love watermelon, but I can't handle watermelon juice.
What about like pineapple juice?
Oh, delicious.
pineapple
Actually,
juice.
that's
Like,
really
like,
good.
Delicious.
But does anyone ever have like a full glass of it? Like I'll use it for
Yeah.
like cocktails and stuff like that, but you'll have a full glass?
Gladly.
If I'm really
Why?
hungover.
Yeah. Why am I not doing that all the time? I love pineapple juice.
You
I guess
could?
I didn't know it was like eligible for just like straight drinking.
Yeah, you can drink. You can drink anything.
You can drink anything.
Speaking of
I'm gonna buy
drinking
some.
anything, I know one guy's favorite juice, and it was the man at the Arco gas station near my house, and his favorite juice is fucking gasoline. Because when he pulled up to the fucking the gas pump, right?
In a car?
And then in a car, he pulls out
On a pig?
He pulls out the pump. He puts his card in. I'm at the light watching him do this. And then he turns the nozzle around to face him. And then he pulls the trigger on the nozzle. So then the gasoline comes out and spills onto his face and body. And then he turns it around and then puts it in the car.
He had to make sure it was good first. He's the poison tester for his car.
All right.
So speaking of the gas thing, this also comes back to Benihana's. When I was like 16, I was at a Benihana or at a hibachi place or whatever, and the next table over, I overheard this guy talking about like when he was a wrestler, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And he was talking about like tag teaming with Mick Foley and stuff. I was like, who is this guy? Actually, I saw him on Dark Side of the Ring last year. He was the lead of that Herb Abrams UWF thing, if anyone knows. Like, he was supposed to be there like Cena, basically. But anyway, I overheard this guy, and I was like, Mom, I got to go talk to this guy. Like, and so I go over to the other table. I'm 16. I'm like, hey, love wrestling. You were a wrestler? Like, what's the deal? And he told me he wanted to get back into the business, and he wanted to get to WWF at the time. And so I told him I did video production stuff, and he wanted to hire me to do a sizzle reel to send to WWF. So we had all these like creative plans and stuff. We were supposed to meet at a Borders bookshop. And so I'm sitting there waiting. He's not showing up. This is pre-cell phones. I didn't have a cell phone or anything. So I'm just there. I wait like an hour for this guy. And I come back to my email when I got home. He sent me an email being like, hey, so sorry, brother. I was picking my son up from a softball game. And no. His son was in an arm cast from softball. And he had his like 10-year-old son go to fill up the car with gas. And while they're at the gas place, the kid somehow got the nozzle in the cast and like filled up his arm cast. So he's like, I got to take him to the hospital. His forearm hurts. It's like covered in gas. And so that's why I couldn't make this sizzle reel for a wrestler when I was 16, because his son filled up his cast with gasoline.
Oh, a world what could have been.
What was it? There was like Wild Thing, UWF. What was this? Yeah, the Wild Thing Steve Ray. This is him. Yeah, the Wild Thing Steve Ray.
This is crazy.
Funny. Yeah.
Man, if only he didn't have a son, what could Wild Thing Steve Ray be
I don't think he was going to
Why did he make his son fill up?
I don't know. I was very
his
confused.
son is already a baby child, so that already difficult doing tasks.
Yeah.
But a baby child with just one functioning arm, and you're like, fill up my car, baby child. Of course the gas wound up in the cast. Of course it did.
There's some 16-year-old at Borders with a spiral notebook full of gimmick ideas. I got to get out of here, kid.
Hey, Borders has a pretty good had a pretty good cafe though, so at least there's that. Did Borders have a cafe at that point? I don't know the timeline on the Borders cafe.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they had the coffee place and everything. Yeah. Oh yeah, Hammond of Texas in the chat. There's Wild Thing Steve Ray's pro wrestling wiki. Holy shit, he's on Fandom. Yeah, that's the guy.
Wow, fandom.com.
Wild Thing,
Kansas City, Missouri. Yep, that's him.
Wild Thing Stevie Ray has
94.
an interesting Instagram profile, and we'll just leave it at that.
I believe
Is his kid with the gas arm in there?
No.
I gotta know more about the kid that filled his cast with gas. Is he a sitting senator somewhere now?
I need to know about Gas Boy.
I don't
know. Bailey Myers, next voice.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay. Can I go with Beat It?
Just beat it. Beat it. Mike Minotti likes to beat it.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow, thank you, caller.
Thank you, caller.
That was great.
Get his ass.
I love that we've just associated a bunch of things with Mike's brand, you know?
Yeah, I think he likes that too.
Off.
Yeah. Well, because here's what Mike does. Anytime somebody says something that could remotely be a euphemism for jacking off, Mike does this.
It's like he's in the room with me.
Yeah, for audio listener, you just did a little smirkish look at the camera.
Yeah, he jimmed the camera.
Picture Mike Minotti's face. That's exactly what he did.
Yeah, every time.
Mike Minotti's in chat, and he goes, "It's humor, Dan."
I see.
All right.
Okay.
I solicited one from chat.
You know, I sent him that Hot to Go song by Chapel Roan, and he just replied, "You can sing my name to this song." Yeah, I know, man.
That's what people have been doing. All right.
Hey, Dumpers.
Oh, shit. Chat chose my wife.
Hey, Dumpers. On the dump truck last week, Nikki said they liked it when partners snipe each other on the podcast. So this one goes out to my wife, who will never listen to this. The reason why I'm trying to get a second job is so that I can leave your ass. Sorry, I'm not going to be around forever for you to treat me like shit. To all the bombers out there, love you for getting me through a hard time. Kisses on the cheek to everybody.
Hey, I don't want to cast any judgment here, especially against a listener of this program. But if I'm being honest with you, I don't even know your wife's side, and I'm on your wife's side.
Crazy. I didn't
Fuck
mean it
you.
like this.
You seem like an asshole.
I didn't mean it like this. I didn't want to be in here. I didn't ask for this. I I wanted lighthearted ribbing. You ever see something you're not supposed to see?
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh man, should we just end on that one, huh?
Vibe.
I'm sorry that I'm laughing. I just that it stun locked me after I listened to it.
That's crazy. Yeah, bud, and I'm in there. How long's this cooldown, bud? When does this shit end?
I don't know. Should we just should we just go to chat about? I can't pick another one because I don't remember any of these anymore.
Give me those are the bad days. That one's got to be good, right?
Sure.
What's up, Dumpers? James from Indiana here. What's the percentage of times that when you're removing your underpants, you will kick it up in the air with your foot and try and catch it with your hand in one swift motion?
Huge fucking question.
For me, it's got to be at least like 75% of the time. And the 25% that I don't, those are the bad days. What about y'all? Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Thank you, caller, for
This is a great question.
Love you, caller. Thank you, caller. Really saving the fucking energy.
I love you. This is exactly the kind of question we should be answering, and your voice is incredible.
Yeah, caller radio. Have you ever freaking heard of it, bud?
Be on it.
Get on
So,
it.
yeah.
50%.
I feel like I do it every time.
Yeah.
I'm worried about
you
like
try to go
kicking
into
my
the hamper too.
Yeah, that's the move.
I'm tired of, or I'm scared of kicking my foot into a wall or a low object when I do it, though.
Sure, because then you have to like explain to people that you didn't do it out of rage, you did it out of clumsiness.
Yeah.
Or kicking the dog is also a concern that I have.
Oh yeah, Barley is exactly kicking height, unfortunately.
Yeah. The problem is I have to immediately place all my undergarments in the hamper because Scout will just steal it.
Yeah.
And then I just don't want my underwear being...
Dogs are fucking gross, dude.
They're weird.
No.
They're weird.
Okay, Goose will just pee on anything I leave on the floor, so got
good.
that.
Keep it safe.
He's
Bailey,
the best.
Sometimes when I've been feeling down and
You're not gross, buddy. You're not gross. You're nice, buddy. Everyone thinks you're nice.
Angel.
Look at this sweet little angel. Bailey, when I've been feeling down in the last couple of weeks, I'll think of how Noodle drinks water.
Noodle is so stupid. He tries
How
his
does
best,
Noodle
though.
drink water?
Well, the thing about Noodle is he likes to drink water out of the sink. The unfortunate thing is he's the worst to ever do it. I will turn it on. And the first few times he actually nailed it. And I was like, wow, this is the only time Noodle has ever been smart at anything. He's very good at drinking out of the sink. I should let him do that because it's important for cats to stay hydrated, especially cats that are male and neutered because they're very prone to like urinary tract infections and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Water's so important, water intake. And so he got worse at the sink. He started just putting his whole head under there because he thought that would, I guess, be more efficient. And he was just wet everywhere. And then I got them a special fountain that sort of looks like a sink and it's battery operated. So he can't chew through the cable like he did with the last one. And he just sits by the real sink and waits for me to turn it on while the fountain runs.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. He's a really good cat.
Good cat.
Good cat.
Yeah.
Good cat.
Dumb as anything. The dumbest cat I've ever met. Nothing going on in there. Lights are on. No one's home.
Sometimes I think about how big Barley's brain is, and then it makes me feel a lot. Because I'm like, it is feel a lot. Because I'm like, she's got so many thoughts and emotions in her little body.
Yeah.
But her brain is the size of a walnut. Like the entirety of her existence is in the size of a walnut, which is like, wow.
But it's kind of just all emotions. It's like there's like four things they know.
Yeah.
They know like a few words, and they know like, oh, when they're doing this is about to happen. You know, the sun's going down. It's food time.
Yes, and then and then feeling, and it's like, oh, that's actually great. That's a good creature.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love dogs. Love cats.
Goose can tell time. Goose knows when 7 o'clock is exactly, because that's when I used to feed him dinner until I got him an automated food thing.
A computer?
A computer that just feeds him food at regular intervals so he doesn't like yarf up a whole bunch and then like yarf it on out. And instead what he does at 7 is he yells at me and then I walk him over to the food feeder and I point at it. He goes, oh, hell yeah. And then he eats. They're both so stupid. They're both so stupid. The other day, he croaked at me like a frog. He did like an old man voice at me. He was like, ah, like that. And I was like, what? And I get up and he's like, come look. And I'm like, oh, little Timmy's in the well. And I follow him into the bathroom and he goes, food in my bowl. And then he eats it. What? He was croaking at me for 20 minutes.
Just wanted to eat with you.
Yeah. I guess.
I'm getting the full Razor experience this week because Bonk's in Korea, so I'm on dog duty. And Razor is such an asshole. It's like 5 in the like usually feed him around 7, but starting at 5, Razor jumps down off the bed and the door stopper things that like those things. He will go up to it and just like wake me up and just look at me, and I'm like, stop doing that, man. But he's also like deaf now, so I can't even tell him to stop. And so I'm like, he'll just wait till I fall asleep and look at me. And then if I don't do it after like 5 times, I'll just kind of wake up and he will be like standing above me, just looking down at my face like crazy psycho eyes. I'm like, dude, this is a lot. This is so much. Meanwhile, Gizmo's just curled up under my arm, just being super sweet, and Razor's flipping the door stopper. And
hell yeah.
God.
That's good.
I've inadvertently trained Scout Hug because whenever I get home, she will like kind of not jump on me, but like as tall as she can, like stand up and like lean on me. And then I would always bend down and say hug. That now whenever someone says the word hug, she'll run to me and like rest her head on my leg.
That's
great.
good.
That's so
good.
Sweet.
That's delightful.
Love animals. All right. Also, she has quickly taken over this fucking couch.
Oh wow.
I don't know if it's all like the butt fumes over the years. Anyway,
It's hers now.
It's hers now.
We should make a call for voicemails for next week because we have a specific guest coming in.
Yes, Dan.
Yeah.
Who do we have?
We have Chef Reactions coming back. If you have not seen the original Chef Reactions episode, it is an all-timer. It will be myself and Minotti on, again, with Chef Reactions. He really enjoyed that show, despite how exasperated he was at me and Minotti. And he requested, he DM'd me, being like, hey, I'll do the dump truck again. It's like, okay, hell yeah, let's do it.
Awesome.
Lovely.
So
lovely.
he will be back next week. So all food-related questions, feel free to, if there are me or Minotti food stories that we didn't get to last time, feel free to tee those up. It'll be a fun time.
Yeah, especially if there's something new that has come up since the last episode. Like now Dan has discovered rice. Mike Minotti's fruit.
Discovered.
I like rice.
No.
Where
I
you
mean
found
like
it.
where it comes from.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Dan, do you know where cinnamon comes from?
Trees?
Yes.
Yes.
Is there a cinnamon tree?
Kind of.
I bet that smells awesome.
Kinda.
Kind of. But I guess I actually don't even know this. It's the cinnamon when you get it in the sticks is bark.
Yep.
From the tree.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like a shaving.
And then they're shaving it off and then they're putting it in the jar. And then when
why
you
it's all
get
curled
cinnamon
like that.
powder, so when you get it in the powder, then that they've ground it up like coffee.
So the bark one, could I just go up to a cinnamon tree and just bite the trunk and it'd be good?
I think
Not
they
for
have
you,
to-
I don't think.
I think they still have to dry it.
Dry it?
Like
it's a
tree-
wet? It's naturally wet?
No, like
Well, I mean, tree.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
it's wet relative to
life.
like it's wet relative to it being dry, you know?
What?
Plants are wet. They're just not dry like sand. But they got to dehydrate it to get more of the water out when they dry it to put it in the,
So we just get to the cinnamon. So we get to
just the cinnamon.
If I took a piece of toast with butter on it and I rubbed it against the cinnamon tree's trunk, would
Nothing.
Nothing?
I
Okay.
don't think you
Nothing.
get anything.
Too much
Dirty-
water, not enough oil.
Dirty toast.
Dirty
Oh,
toast.
Okay, dirtytoast.com.
Yeah.
Dirtytoast.com.
Yeah,
Dirtytoast.
hold on.
Yeah, check it. Check it. Is it $7?
Let me see.
There's a lot of good
Dirty
websites here
Toast.
available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
DirtyToast.com can be yours for $11.
Ooh.
Oh, good guess.
little
yeah.
premium action over there. Well, folks, thank you for listening and hopping along the voicemail dump truck. Hopefully Jeff Baclar is up and Adam to pilot this thing next week. 707 Exit Flu is the number to leave your voicemails at. Make sure they're food related for Chef Reactions next week. I want to end on an actually nice voicemail, and I promise this is a wholesome one.
This is a divorce.
Okay.
No one's getting divorce has been really big on the website lately, huh? Yeah, we got we've had every week people keep sending emails in about divorce. Anyway,
Thumbs in the air. Mercury in retrograde.
Mercury's and Retro Jays, they lined up, they got the raffle. Anyway, I want to play a picture in the paper as the last voicemail.
Hey, everybody. It's Kevin from Tennessee, and I just wanted to share the good news that my mom won Best Waitress in our local county. And
Hell yeah.
she got her picture in the paper. I was just real proud of my mama and wanted to tell somebody about it. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Hell yeah.
Congrats to Kevin's mom.
Congrats, Kevin's mom.
The vibes on that voicemail are through the roof. The accent, the delightfulness, the reason his mom is in the paper. This is so cute.
Kevin's mom, you raised a good kid.
Great job.
Folks, we'll see you next week for another installment of the Voicemail Dump Truck. Goodbye. And here we are once again.
You didn't puke.
I didn't.
You didn't puke.
Not even a
Or
little
if you did, we didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a stealth puke. It filled my entire mouth and I swallowed it without anyone noticing.
Horrible. Thank you for that.
No problem.
To give the people that are still watching live right now FOMO, I'm going to tell the rest of the forklift story to these three after we go off air.
Oh, hell yeah.
So let's go to time.gov.
Yep.
I tried to go to time.gov in Discord and it didn't work.
All right. Let me know when y'all got the time.
I do.
I'm ready.
All right. Let's do 10 and 15. 1015.
Why is that little bit of Texas in the green?
Beautiful. All right.
Great question, Dan.
I did not impale someone with a forklift. I'll say that.
Well, that's good.
All right. Let me go.
I don't think the statute of limitations is up on that one.
Nah. Let me go find someone to. Let me go make the folder first. If someone could suggest someone to raid, that'd
My
be great.
roommate is opening her brand new, very spooky magic cards right now.
Wow.
M?
Send them there.
Yes. Okay. All right. 1 second. Let me make this.
Send just down the hall from me. It's so easy. It's just a hop, skip, and a jump for everybody.
Yeah. What should the folks watching live on Twitch say to your roommate?
Hello, Bailey's roommate.
All right. As long as they're cool with that. All right. Folder is made. Go ahead and do that.
Audio.
Let me go raid. I remember the name. Yes. I will put this in chat. Oh, wow. Look at these magic cards. Look at that.
Yeah. See? Sick.
Starting the raid. Gearing up. All right. Almost there. We're going. Almost there. Rating now. Everyone go say hi to Bailey's roommate.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Oops.